tomorrow. Might be counting dough. I'll bet with your. Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep counting. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, Rucker Park's ballin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, alone. Hey, so think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Lions. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he's got some space here. And a cut to the left sideline. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. So a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Going right side, he has Winton. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the I. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he'll bang that one through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive with Abdullah. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Alone to the right is Jones. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a give. This is Abdullah fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Taylor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. In motion here is Witten. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
This is Elliott, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The slot man in motion right. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 4th and 4. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Time right.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 19. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised. They'll come right back to him.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out here in the I. This is Abdullah. And some room to work. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Watch, none! Watch, none! Ohio!
And they just did not get the snap away in time. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. Abdullah. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford gives to Abdullah. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They come out here in the I. They'll run here. Abdullah. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Here we go.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tahir Whitehead, able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So here come the Lions now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Flushed out right, and an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On the run, Abdullah. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come out here in the eye. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They go back to Abdullah on first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff to Abdullah. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Watkins alone on the left side. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll look to throw here. Devin Taylor in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come up in an offset eye. They run with Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Abdullah. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They pitch to Abdullah, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Here's Abdullah running right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Prescott being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 1, 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
You got four.
Alone to the right is Jones.
Hey, 70.
Stafford going to throw it. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, Stafford again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go.
Throwing here, Stafford. And that's complete. It's Ellington. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Lions.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And now with the play clock winding down, they're going to burn the second of their timeouts as they want to make sure they have this right before the 2-point attempt. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. One receiver left, three to the right. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.